and hopefully everybody is feeling well. Come on in. Let me give y'all a little color. Happy 222. Come on in. This live is all the way live. For real, it is. And I am eternally grateful. Be sure to double tap if you're new here, then double tap the screen. We would love to have you. This is a platform that I dedicated to the High Priestess, the one that has ascended to their highest good, the matriarch of the family. I was supposed to go live over a Core TV, Spiritual Core TV, and I decided I would just come here and go live because I was like, yeah, let's go live over here. Let's see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just got to see what's going on out here in these spiritual streets. Platform. This platform is dedicated to the people that have decided to align themselves with their divine birthright, dedicated to not giving up, completing your spiritual assignments. You are the golden children. You are the matriarch of your family. Come on in. This platform is dedicated to you. Mi casa es su casa. Come on in, y'all. So listen, let's talk about it. Right now, there's a lot of intense energy going on. Organizations, okay? The people at the bottom of these organizations, when I mean at the bottom, I mean like the neighborhood witches, the witches in the ghetto, the ones that are being petitioned by wealthy people off the grid in the woods, the ones that nobody knows that we can see, but we can see, okay? They're the least of our worries. In fact, we have no worries. The divine is saying, I am a God of fire, and I come to consume any and everything that is in your way. As long as you stay in obedience and in alignment to your intuition, obedient to your discernment, meaning you never ignore your intuition. I don't care who it is and what it is and what they got going on. If you feel it, it's for a reason. Now, remember, spiritual attacks, spiritual warfare. Every time something is being done in the spirit realm, your physical body will alert you. This could be your ears ringing. This could be your eye twitching, okay? And or etc. We're going to talk about the signs, the symbols, the parts of the body, things that you need to be aware of when you're being attacked on certain levels of your stability and your spiritual ranking in the memberships. But this is the preliminary reading, of which I encourage you to join the memberships. We get very unfiltered, if you will, okay? With YouTube, obviously, I have to respect the guidelines, and so I will be obedient in doing that. I don't have any issues with YouTube's guidelines, but in the memberships, I feel like we can go a little bit deeper into these conversations. And again, it's unfiltered, right? So listen, let's get into it. Holy Spirit, beautiful divine angels, show me this energy, okay? Whoa. That's a good one. Somebody could have been trying to summons and or manipulate your spirit man, okay? So it's giving high-ranked organizations and or covens will be falling down. Satanic records and unclean spirits is what I just heard. Okay. A lot of warlocks were trying to marry divine feminines in the spirit. Like there was some type of like ceremony, wedding ceremony to try to bind some of these people to divine feminines, okay? Very, very important for these organizations to do that. Some of these people are TV pastors. Okay, I just heard that. Yeah, look. Doesn't that look like a face Seven right there? Cups, false prophets. Whoa, wait a minute. 4 cups, yet. Don't that look like a face, y'all? Somebody take a picture of that. Somebody get a screenshot of that. Look at that. Don't that look like 2 eyes, a lip? Right there? Wow, that's deep. That's heavy. That's heavy. I need to get a screenshot of that. I can't even hold you. I'm gonna go back and get a screen. Whoa. That's like a whole face. That is funny. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's what's up. 222.
Look what we manifested, y'all. This was the energy that I picked up out of the chat. So this painting reflects the energy that I channeled all day while painting live. It's a lot of creativity that was pent up that just needed to be released. Yeah, that's all it is. Pent up creativity. It needs to be released somehow. Yeah, this is deep. Wow.
4 of Cups, yet and still they missed an opportunity. Prophecy is playing out. Okay? Some of these people were monitoring your children, High Priestess. Okay? Let's get it. The blood moon. So you could have said a prayer against every unclean spirit. Somebody wanted you to have anxiety. They wanted us to be in a panic. Ooh, these downloads are coming in, honey. They wanted us to be in a panic, but you established your peace. Whoa. Divine High Priestess.
They wanted us to be in a panic, but we had already established our peace.
They definitely missed an opportunity. King of Cups, there's somebody in this organization.
Ooh, you were playing your flute? Oh, that's nice. You should go live and do that. I'll be there.
This person is obsessed with you.
I hope I get to see you live playing your flute. I'll be there.
The spirit of seduction.
Just let me know.
5 of Wands, this person was sending you some type of spiritual warfare. This person is jealous of your spiritual realm.
I want to see that.
Using some type of demonic alliance.
That's amazing.
Whoa. It's a TV pastor. 5 of Wands, this person's in heavy regret. They're arguing behind the scenes. Okay? They wanted your inheritance. So they did some type of ritual. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Bear with me, y'all, because I'm channeling from like a mediumship standpoint. So I'm going to say things.
Take your time, man. Take your time.
Listen,
slow down.
But I'm allowing the Creator to use me as a vessel, okay? Unclean spirits, clarify. They wanted to control your mind, your identity, your spiritual identity. Big request, y'all, for divine feminine energy. More than it is for divine masculine energy. But it's like divine feminine energy, Mother Mary energy, the mother and son, okay? That's what I just heard. Your God is a God of fire. Look, I can't make this up. Death. Clarify these unclean spirits. 3 of Cups, Spirit is saying that these people celebrated too soon, Divine High Priestess. Yeah, these are people, y'all, like in big organizations, huge organizations. Somebody could be a pastor, a judge. I just heard TV producer, music producer. People that have the money to keep the ball rolling, meaning the work, the spiritual work. King of Swords. Yeah, this person is evil. It's a TV pastor. This is somebody that knows the Bible in and out. They're part of some type of dark organization.
That's incredible.
Mind control. 5 of Wands. They sent divine feminines some type of like unclean spirits to defile your temple. High Priestess in a reverse. It's a masculine coming up as a High Priestess in a reverse, a dark warlock.
They sent us unclean spirits and this is what we created.
Preaches on Sunday.
Oh, they sent us
they're doing rituals at night.
It's like, okay, that's crazy.
9 of Cups, they want you divine feminine. Clarify. This person could already be married. Look at how they're seeing. Lusting after you, the 9 of Cups and the Empress energy. Yeah, it's somebody that has a lot of money. King of Swords and the King of Cups. Somebody could be an Aquarius, Pisces. Somebody's birthday could be in February. This person has a large following. And they see you. What's the High Priestess in the reverse? Is this them or they try to cover your intuition? Injustice. Yeah, they did some type of spell work. So you got a dark warlock that's coming out like a witch. Justice in the reverse. You divorce this person in the spirit. They sent you chaos magic and unclean spirits. Somebody celebrated too soon. Clarify. Yeah, they celebrated too soon. It's a loss for this entire organization. Somebody has millions of followers. Somebody could be a traveling pastor. They're on TV, Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this is a whole warlock. He's a part of some type of secret organization. Justice in the reverse. To do you some form of an injustice. This person wanted to divorce you from your destiny, divorce you from your birthright, to make you unclean, to block your intuition. This is somebody that deems themselves or presents themselves to be somebody that is a man of God. And in fact, they absolutely are not. Not the God that we serve, not the Holy One. Come through. Divine High Priestess activated. You have people watching you with a lot of money. 10 of Cups. Something about you being wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, look. And leaving these offers out in the cold. So you're looking past a lot of illusions. This is a false prophet. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody has a lot of money, a lot of power amongst their group. But in the spirit realm, it's a no. I just heard a harem of spiritual wives. So this person could be married, but they have a harem of spiritual wives. They could be doing spell work over the women in their congregation. Stealing their gifts. Somebody's got a lot of money. Temperance energy. You help balance this person out. This person is saying, Divine High Priestess, you have something that I need. You have something that I want. I have a lot of money. I want you. I can purchase you. Clarify. 4 of Cups. This person has been brought down off of their high horse. This person gets a lot of recognition. People almost like damn near worship this person. Like they really seek validation. Clarify. Ace of Pentacles, look, they want to come in and give you some type of an offer. So be mindful of, I don't even know how to say this, business offers. Spirit is saying nothing happens by coincidence. And some of these people are getting desperate, y'all. Okay? They're getting desperate. Meaning their time is up. The mask is off. Okay? The Diddy situation, the Sean Combs situation runs so deep, y'all. Deeper than what people know. Pastors, lawyers, senators, teachers, bus drivers, postal men. They're all a part of some type of organization. I'm getting mostly men, very misogynistic. These are men that are married to women, but they really hate women. Yes, hate. They hate women. Something about you being a direct connection to... Welcome to the Divine High Priestess Activated. Come on in. If you are new, this platform is dedicated to the divine feminine, divine masculine, who has activated their destiny. They have awakened to their calling, their gift by way of divine birthright. Come on in, my beautiful family. If you're returning back, what is going on, y'all? Hopefully everybody is feeling good. I hope that everybody is doing well. Daily devotional, that's what I heard. Spirit is saying something about revamping your daily devotional. What are you devoted to? What are you giving your energy to? Writing down what you do in a day, be it big, small, little, and or indifferent by way of your goals. The first thing that you do in the morning is absolutely going to determine how your day goes. The first thought that you have in the morning is going to determine how your day goes. Are you getting to bed at a decent time? Are you getting adequate rest? Because your tomorrow self happening right now is going to need that energy, right? Okay. Something like that, okay? So if you are overly indulging on, let's just say, social media, maybe you don't want to put the phone down. Something needs to be revamped by way of your daily devotional because you're being called by source to do something bigger and greater in your life for all of humanity. Your gifts, your job here, what you're here to do absolutely is something that all of humanity, will benefit from. Isn't that beautiful? Just like give that a thought, just for a moment. Imagine that. Feeding the homeless, okay? Maybe you don't have a lot to give, so if you don't have a lot to give, you can always offer a prayer. You can always offer some type of kind energy to be placed into the atmosphere. Even if it's just a prayer of wishing and wanting for people to have what it is that they need in order to live a decent life, that is very energetically important. This is what Source is showing me. Daily devotional within a couple of days, okay? So something's gonna happen within a couple of days. I know that a lot of us are writing down our goals. Maybe you have a vision board. Maybe you are changing some things up. That's what I just saw. Sleep habits, diet, thought process, thought habits, who you're paying attention to more than you're paying attention to yourself. Something about shifting that energy and pouring into your own cup will create overflow. I love that. September, okay? So something could be significant about this coming September or something that happened last September, something like that. Spirit is saying if you got off track, that's okay. Just put yourself back on the track and pick yourself up and move from here. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Divine High Priestess activated. Air sign energy. Okay, so let's get into it. Gemini energy. Gemini energy is all about communication, okay? The neurological system. What you say, what you speak, how you think, essence. Air sign represents spirit. Air sign represents source, okay? It is the breath that you are drawing as close as the breath that you just drew. Something about air sign energy. So let's get into it. Okay, so for Gemini, hold on. Gemini. Hold on, y'all. So Gemini energy. Gemini is the sign of communication. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I can get this correct. Hold on.
Take your time.
Okay.
So I was actually looking for
information because I want to really give a lot of attention to this. So you could be any sign, okay? No matter what month you were born in, what your date of birth is, whatever astrological sign you subscribe to. You could be a Scorpio resonating with your Gemini energy. Overall high vibrational collective energy. The universe is telling us to get more into our Gemini energy by way of the element air, okay? So duality, curiosity, adaptability, driven by intellect and ruled by the planet Mercury, making Geminis very witty, very social, very versatile, very adaptable, okay? Making sure that you're deciding intentionally on what it is that you want to do and you're not fickle, right? I think I want to do that. Okay, I'm not sure. I think I want to do, okay, I'm not sure. No, that duality is not good. That's an unstable duality, right? So break up with unstable dualities, illusions, things that have you scattered, indecisive. No, you have to decide, make a decision. This is what the universe is saying. And be consistent with your decision and hold yourself accountable. It's the kind of decisions where you sleep good at night. These are the kind of decisions that we're making moving forward. Yeah, it's not something in the back of my mind, feeling like I should have maybe chosen something differently or decided to do something differently, something like that. So something about being more social. I've been feeling more social. I've been getting out and about, you know what I mean? Like meeting new people. I usually attract very talkative people because I like to talk. I love communication, so I'm always in my Gemini energy. I like good communication though. I don't like to have, well, I'm not going to say what I don't like to have. I'm just going to say what I do want. What I love are very stimulating conversations. Okay? I'm very much a sapiosexual, meaning if the conversation is not stimulating, I can't get aroused to be your friend, to be sexual, anything. Like it has to be something that feeds my intellect, right?
Translation, I get bored real
like
fast.
So symbolically, Gemini represents the twins, okay? It also represents, obviously, the element of air. The ruling planet is Mercury, communication, intellect. So some of you are learning, okay? Maybe you're reading books, okay? Maybe you're somebody that's on the go like myself. And maybe there is, a certain amount of time that you dedicate to knowledge. Maybe you are listening to audible books. Whatever this is, there's something about communication, okay? So let's get into it. Now, air sign energy also represents Libra. Libra represents the lower back. That's the part of the body. So Gemini is the neurological system, the nervous system. The Libra energy represents the lower back, which is right above your solar plex, or it's all kind of interconnected, really. Left hip, right hip, the scales. Feminine, masculine energy, finding balance, okay? Justice and judgment, that's what I just heard. So assuring that you are not being overly critical is what I just heard. Yeah. Not being overly critical of yourself. Doing things in balance, okay? So Libra represents the scales. It's a deep desire, a
don't be so hard on yourself. You got eternity.
Justice. Obviously, every human being
How much time do I have?
deserves a peaceful, harmonious life. Eternity. That is the pursuit of life.
There's no rush.
No matter how it looks, no matter what it sounds like, I feel like every human being ultimately wants balance, justice, and harmony. And every human being deserves to have that, right? So Libra represents that. Making Libra natural diplomats, mediators. Libras love fairness, high vibrational Libras. They love the liberation of the truth, liberating people in unjust situations, okay? They're lovers of beauty and art, intellectual pursuits, okay? So learning something new. Some of you are going back to school. I love it. Some of you are learning whatever this is that you want to learn about. You might say, I want to learn about this. And so you're putting your energy there. So this is very fruitful energy. This is definitely going to benefit you moving forward.
I'm a real Libra, y'all. Like my Libra,
the planet of relationships, which is the Libra's placement by way of their planet.
I'm literally walking, breathing karma.
Fairness, relationships, aesthetically pleasing environments. Things that seek equilibrium within the body, the soul, and or in the environment. This is what Libra represents. So some of you might be guided to clear out your space, create some type of balance, okay? I'm a firm believer that if you have old bills and old documents and things you just don't need anymore,
get rid of.
Okay? If you have documentation or paperwork or things, it should absolutely be in order. Maybe getting a file cabinet. Maybe assuring that all your tax documents are in order. Spirit is saying something about getting your house in order, okay? And then another air sign energy by way of this card, because I feel like these are the energies that Spirit wants us to tap into, okay, as a collective. Aquarius. So air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, and or Aquarius. Intellectual, innovative, air sign symbolized by the water bearer, the person that brings knowledge, bringing people to the knowledge. Known and or known for being a humanitarian, independent, and progressive thinkers focused on the greater good, ruled by the planet Uranus. They value freedom, originality, technology, often appearing very unconventional and set apart. Something about new ideas, allowing things to flow. Now, a lot of people see Aquarius as an air sign. I feel like Aquarius is an air sign and a water sign.
Let's talk about it. I feel like Aquarius
Gemini
is a
energy
water sign.
coming out. The Ten of Swords. The swords represents thought process, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so letting go of those things that try to stop you and put swords in your way, honey. Yeah, betrayals, things of that nature. Adaptability, knowing how to alchemize and take something that's really, really gritty and nasty and turn it into the Wheel of Fortune, honey. Ooh, I love it. Overall energy for the beautiful divine collective. Please close any doors and any portals of anybody trying to siphon my ideas. Oh my goodness. Somebody could be watching you. Okay, you could be what somebody is studying. Okay, something like that. Yeah, look, toil and labor, 8 of Pentacles. Spirit says it's time to get to work. Here's the thing, y'all. You have to expect that when your work is getting some form of notoriety and people are paying attention to you, that people are going to watch you and take note. If you are the star, okay, this could be at your job, you could be online, you could be in class, whatever the case. You have to know that if your work is a beautiful body of work, you're going to have people that will watch you and take note. This is the energy of the humanitarian, right? You are a great example of what work ethics looks like. Getting into the earth energy, Taurus energy, Virgo energy, Capricorn energy. If you are ascending as the masters that you are, obviously you embody all the elements. So you know when to tap into the earth energy, tap into the air energy, tap into the water elements and or the fire elements, right? Because you're in perfect balance with yourself within. So you have to expect that people are going to watch your work, okay? But somebody could be watching a little too closely. Yeah. Somebody could be watching a little too closely, and it's giving copycat, plagiarism, doppelganger, right? And I feel like for very intellectual people who are very authentic people who know who they are, this seems to be the biggest, like, I don't want to say irritation, but I feel like when you pride yourself on being authentic, it's hard to watch people that want to be other people, even when they want to be you, when they're supposed to be admiring your work in a way that it inspires them to be more authentic by way of their own authenticity. And I feel like when you're so original, always evolving, and you know that people are watching your work, because this is what your body of work is here to do. It's something that you're supposed to present to the world, showcase to the world, in the hopes that it inspires people to do the work, be in their divine assignment, be on alignment. So revamping your daily devotional. That's what I just heard. Watching who and what you are devoted to. There are people, places, and things that you need to not be devoted to anymore. There are new spiritual contracts. It's giving quantum realm, quantum leaping in a whole new moment in the now. Something about something being made brand new, okay? You're balancing out this energy, okay? You're balancing this out. Hold on, y'all. I had commercial break. Wait a minute. I had my matcha green tea.
Take your time, Neff. Take your time. Slow down.
Have a moment. Get you a nice spiritual beverage, spiritual water, spring water, holy water. Can y'all still hear me?
Aquarius is water and air. People are like, Aquarius is not a water sign.
Somebody could be thinking about the
past,
child.
Whatever. Okay?
Back down memory lane.
Back down memory lane.
Y'all, you ever pray for a big house and then you get a big house and you're like, man, this is a big ass house. That's how I feel sometimes, walking down the hallway. But anyway, I needed to wet my whistle. Okay, so leadership, okay? The Emperor is divine masculine energy. Some of you divine masculines, you're being guided to help the younger men, okay? This could be juvenile hall, counseling, drug counseling, something about giving back to humanity. That's what I just heard. So let's get back to, I don't want to go on too many different subjects all at once, but let's get back to your body of work.
That's impossible to go
You
on
have
too
to
many different
expect
subjects all at
that
once.
you're going to have people that are
People just gotta
copycats.
keep
You have
up.
to expect that when you are very, very creative, you're going to have people that are going to say, ooh, I want to do that too. Now, some people will have a natural proclivity to do what it is that you're doing because they're in alignment, and so you resonate with their energy, they resonate with your body of work. And then you will have some people who don't know who they are, and they could be trying to plagiarize off your work or take your work and pass it off as their own. You have to be prepared for that. Being seen for your body of work takes tough skin. Everybody won't resonate with your work, no matter what you do. You could be a nail tech, you could be a hairdresser, you could be somebody that does makeup, maybe you do tarot. Whatever it is that you are devoted to on a daily basis, everybody's not gonna like it. And that's the beautiful part about the body of work. I love the fact that everybody doesn't resonate with us because it really helps the process of elimination go a lot smoother. It's easy when you just kind of pluck out the people who are here for inspiration, and it also gets rid of those people that are just kind of scragglers and succubus energy, and they want your ideas, and they want to take it and try to make it their own. It's giving that kind of energy. So leadership, okay? Divine masculine, your daily devotional. What are you devoting yourself to daily is going to determine how you move. It's going to determine how you use your gifts, how you stay in alignment, revamping your daily devotional. Divine feminines as well. Emperor energy, okay? We carry that masculine energy. So sometimes you have to set the tone with Gemini energy. You have to communicate very effectively what it is that you want, with a very insightful understanding that your words hold power. Nobody's voice is like yours. Nobody's sound is like yours. Nobody can go and be you better than you, although you will have people that will admire you to the points of obsession. They will absolutely try, okay? And it becomes a struggle by way of authenticity. Because one thing about people who can discern, they know when people are real and they know when they're not. You can tell when somebody is kind of like quoting things that they've heard somebody else say, or they want to change their voice to the way somebody talks. Okay, maybe this is the way. You can feel it. We're still very much spiritual beings, okay? So communicating your authenticity, finding your authentic sound, one that cannot be copied. My energetic signature is one that cannot be copied. It is one that cannot be taken by succubus and leeching energies, right? As humanitarians, we know that we will go amongst people and everybody's not so nice, but this is where your inner compass comes in. This is where you decide, oh, go left, go right, leave this group. Okay, I need to stop doing that, or I need to go somewhere and do something new. Your inner compass is directly connected to source, so it constantly has to be imbalanced with that Libra energy. You have to be in balance in order to make decent decisions by way of staying in a harmonious rhythm so you can see things clearly. This is what Spirit is showing me. I feel like the download is like here, there, all over the place. So somebody could be here, there, all over the place. Spirit is saying something about getting in alignment, putting things in order, knowing who you are. You do have some weird energies that are watching, okay? They want to suck. They want to move. They want to take. They want to this. But it's a temporary situation.
Blessed.
You also have some frustrated energies that see your beautiful body of work. Somebody's supposed to be like a party planner. Okay? You need to focus in on that. Somebody's a writer. You need to focus in on that. Yeah, you got people that are trying to see what your next move is because they've literally consumed their entire life around how you move, what you're doing, what you're saying. Now, as a leader, it kind of comes with the territory, y'all. It really does. Yeah, it really does, okay? It's just kind of like the way that it is, protecting your energy, knowing what to share and what not to share is always going to be your best asset. I'll use myself as an example. even being in the public eye, most of what is going on in my life, most of what I see in the tarot cards when I'm in spiritual court, I don't always share it.
Here's what I be doing behind the scenes.
I don't always share
all the time
it because I know that there are people that come along, unfortunately, with nasty energies, and they want to suck your energy through the live, and you know, just whatever it is, because that's just, especially in the spiritual community, it comes with the territory, right? Revamping your daily devotional. I even had a woman in the dream that wanted to take my voice, a succubus spirit, and then I had a dream about her. And she was like trying to take my look, my face, my eyes, my sound. It was so peculiar. And I remember when I did a little, you know, letting her know this ain't what you want, and kind of pulled back my authenticity. I didn't see her online for like a couple of days. And then when I saw her, she just looked drained. She looked like she was looking for the next person to suck from. It's so hard watching empty vessels go through that, you know. I really pray that they get their souls back. But our souls, they cannot touch. That's what I just heard? Okay. I just had to get spiritual real quick on that. But anyway, your body of work, y'all, okay? Your body of work, something about being in balance. Look at the Libra scales, the Two of Pentacles, Libra energy. Two of Pentacles represents Capricorn energy. Some of you are balancing out your money, your finances. Spirit is saying you don't need a lot of money to do what it is that you love to do. Just do it. Even if that starts with just writing it down, okay? Writing down what it is that you want to do. Yeah, look, the Three of Swords. Three of Swords represents having to separate yourself. Maybe put yourself aside or be set apart from situations that you're breaking up from. Some of these situations are versions of yourself as well. Separating yourself from the naysayer energy. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. This is like gossip, slander. Everybody's not going to have something nice to say about what it is that you love to do, child. Eight of Pentacles. Ignore the gossiping people. Let them go. Release them. Anybody speaking ill on my name, they're going to feel all the pain. I'm going to put it in a song, honey. Show us what we need to see, because they're not stopping your money. So listen, the Ten of Pentacles. Doing what you love, being paid for what you love. I do a wonderful work for a wonderful pay. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, balancing things out. The Empress energy is leadership, divine masculine energy. Three of Swords is separating yourself from people. Something's real significant about last September or the upcoming September. Within a couple of days, something is going to make sense, okay? So this is clarification and confirmation for somebody that is a high priestess. You are doing the work. You're not in spiritual court, being reprimanded for something that you did that you weren't supposed to do. You're doing the right thing, and this is why life is coming into balance for you. That's what Spirit just said.
That's what Spirit just said.
You got the Two of Swords. A decision needs to be made. Big Libra energy. So air sign energy. Spirit is saying something needs to be made known. Something needs to be put in order. Okay? Whatever it is, do it. Nobody else is coming. You're the only one that can do it. This is what Spirit is saying. Two of Swords is about making a decision. Clarify. You got people that want to block your intuition so they can come towards you, okay? Close your eyes so you can see better, because some people want to block your eyesight. What you see on the physical.
Close your eyes so you can see better, because people want to block your
themselves
eyesight.
To be a certain way. Why? Because you're in this Ten of Pentacles, which means that now you're perfecting your craft. If you're a braider, you're perfecting your braids. If you are, whatever you're doing, if you're planting a garden in your backyard, you're perfecting how you plant, how you nurture, whatever this is that you do naturally, okay? This is natural God-given abilities. Whatever you're doing naturally, you have people that want to block your intuition. A decision has to be made because you're passionately Knight of Wands in pursuit, fire energy, of whatever this is that you want to do. So be mindful. You got a lot of people that want to get close to you, to find out how you're doing something. High Priestess energy. You're the High Priestess that has been activated, honey. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, they want to get close to you. They want to figure out, well, how you doing this? Well, how you make money doing this? Listen, the game is to be sold at this point and not told. If people can't go within and they can't see who they are, then how the heck are they getting close to you to find out who they are? That is no longer the position of the High Priestess. Just like with readings, when people go in and they're like, well, tell me who I am. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You need to come in at least knowing a little bit about who you are. And if you have forgotten, you need to sit with yourself until you remember.
You need to sit with yourself until you remember.
Some of these people come in like little helpless little puppies, you know, I really need your help, oh my God, and all that. No, you need to know who you are. We're past all that. You need to know who you are. If you're not praying for you, who's praying for you? If you're not thinking for you, who's thinking for you? Too many people want to put pressure on the High Priestess. Too many people want to put pressure on the High Priestess. Yeah. You'll notice that a lot of these videos have gone private. Now, I do know that people will take the opportunity to pay for the membership to see the video, and that's okay. But the game is to be sold and not told at this point. Yeah, you got to sow into the ministry. You have to sow into this beautiful body of work because the sacrifices to humanity have already been made.
No, that's right.
So now we're in the age of sovereignty, sovereign beings, thinking for yourself, knowing who you are, collaborating and or watching and listening to people that can aid and assist you, not enable you, not cripple you, not make you dependent on their energy, but with the hopes that you at some point will be able to hold a space of love and light for yourself so indefinitely that when we get together, we simply get together to commune and celebrate the beautiful body of work that I've created, that you've created. So whatever you're doing, just know in a leadership position, you're always going to have a copycat, a hater, because you're focused on this and you're getting to the Ten of Pentacles. It kind of goes with the territory, y'all. You're going to see a lot of readers, very high ranked, okay? Go private. You're going to see them be more private. It also isolates the energy. It also lets you know who's willing to invest in the knowledge that you are willing to give as a leader, as a teacher. Your craft is sacred. Revamp your daily devotional. What are you devoting yourself to on a daily? If you're losing or lacking momentum, you need to balance out in this Libra energy, Gemini energy, having a conversation with yourself and getting back into balance to get into that Aquarian flow. Sometimes, whenever we see the Aquarius energy, she's always carrying water. Water represents memory, knowledge, right? Sometimes the water bearer is you pouring back into your own cup, speaking memory into yourself, meaning I'm going to remember who I am. I won't lose track of who I am. Don't lose track of who you are, and consciously being made aware of what it is that you're doing at any given time. Aquarius energy. Whatever you're doing, watching your own actions, watching your own hands, watching yourself in the now, see in the now, be in the now. Yeah, the collective is quantum jumping, quantum leaping. A lot of plagiarism here. A lot of people that thought that they were going to be able to feed off of your energy, feed off of your ideas. When you starve people like this out, they wither away. They have to figure out who they are. There's a lot of talking, a lot of people like Knight of Swords in a reverse could be gossip about what you're doing, High Priestess. And now they want to hide what they did or what they said. because they need to rush in towards you because they've run out of lies to tell. They've run out of lies. Knight of Wands is like moving in haste because they're seeing that whatever they said is not stopping your work. Oh, child, them ashes went all over the place. They're saying that whatever they said about you, High Priestess, it's not stopping your work. In fact, it actually made you more passionate. Three of Swords, it made you separate. Look, fake ass people. Let them watch. Let them show up. Make them pay to get in. They want to spend all their money watching you. Let them. That's what's up. Because moving forward, not only are you perfecting your craft, High Priestess, you're understanding the value of what it is that you give to humanity. You're understanding the value of who you are. And you know, your value is very high value. Your energy is very high frequency. It's not to be given to everybody. We're not pouring into everybody's cup. Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor's energy. Leadership, justice, balance. Air sign energy could also represent your breathing patterns, okay? Breathing has a lot to do with how you flow, with how you see things. Sometimes taking a deep breath is all you have to do in order to stay grounded and to see what it is that you need to see. When in a state of confusion, get into your Libran energy and balance yourself out. Make sure that your environment represents how you're feeling on the internal. Your external should absolutely be manifested by way of how you feel about yourself. If you don't have anything, then that's what you think about yourself. Your home, your environment, how you look represents your internal energy. How you're feeling internally. Ace of Cups, overflowing. So a lot of us quantum jumped. Quantum leaped.
Sure the hell did.
You got a lot of people coming in. A lot of copycats, a lot of destiny swaps that went bad, child. They're coming in and kiss your ass. Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I just heard they spoke too soon, honey. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. These people spoke too soon. Clarify. I can't make it up. The Tower. Big Scorpio energy coming out here. Knight of Cups energy, Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, the Tower. Yeah, somebody spoke too soon. And now they're trying to cover it up so that they can come in and be a part of this Ace of Cups. So the thing with leaping, going to a new timeline, everybody doesn't have the ability, the know-how, and the capacity to do so. Why? Because once you leap, now what? Once you jump to a new endeavor or a new mindset, or you've cleared out energy and space by way of time, okay? You have to know how to do it. You have to have the knowledge, one, of how you did it, two, of what it takes to be maintained at this new level. And a lot of people who were cheating, siphoning, stealing, plagiarizing, it was temporary. It was a temporary endeavor. Now they need to go back and feed some more, but how do they do that when we've already accomplished what we needed to accomplish on many timelines? They don't know where to go, like it's giving fragmented energy. It's giving scattered energy. It's giving, they don't know where to go and how to do it because they didn't take the knowledge that we gave them and apply it to themselves and hold themselves accountable enough that they could go into their own world and hopefully become who they are authentically meant to be. Yeah, you got to be careful. Admiration meets obsession. That's what I just heard. Some of these people misunderstood your gifts to humanity. Yeah, look, they were just watching and waiting, thinking that you were going to be the opportunity, the cup that they could constantly drink from. But once you pull back your Ace of Cups and your cup is overflowing, not only that, Aquarius energy, you're pouring into your own cup. You're too authentic to come along, for somebody to come along and try to rush in and be a part of this 10 of Pentacles. Everybody wants the 10 of Pentacles. But what exactly are you willing to do in order to get to this 10 of Pentacles? Some of these people manifested off of collective's energy, so they're really scared with the Tower, because as you call in your energy, as you purify your energy, as you, I just heard revamp. Yeah, as you reassess, thank you, Spirit, recommit yourself to your daily devotional, it's making it hard for somebody to copy and steal. Ooh, I just heard, it's hard out here for a pimp when they trying to get the money for the rents. Somebody manifested something off of your energy, and they don't want to walk away from your energy with the 8 of Cups in the reverse. I just heard they're willing to beg, borrow, and steal, honey, to be close to this good energy. I bet you are. 9 of Pentacles. So a lot of fake breadcrumbing friendships, a lot of inconsistent natures. 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands, very hasty, very anxious, very we need to manifest something, very they don't know who they are, very inauthentic essence, trying to pursue authentic essence. They cannot penetrate this divine, feminine, masculine energy, and so they don't know what to do. The mask have to come off. The Tower. 9 of Pentacles. Trying to make people look like they don't know what they're doing. 2 of Swords. Trying to block your intuitive nudges as a teacher, so they feel like this is a good way to siphon energy.
Bad idea, man.
Or to reroute attention to them based on plagiarism, thievery, thoughts, ideas. Somebody just wants somebody's business ideas. In the spiritual community, you know, there's a lot of spiritual parasites, okay? And they want to attach to you because you're a healer. You sail to calmer waters. You're calm. Show me this succubus energy. Who is this succubus energy that's trying to suck? Here we go. 5 of Swords. This is current energy. Show me this succubus energy. Why are you coming for my eyes and why are you coming for my crown?
Why are you trying to come for our crowns?
They've been exposed. So they've been exposed for being sneaky amongst the collective, and now they're rushing in a haste to try to take from the High Priestess, because you're in this Ace of Cups energy. Your ideas flow. Your ideas are natural. They come from source. They're inexhaustible. You never run out of creativity. 10 of Pentacles.
Never
9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. Oh yeah. Show me this person that keeps pulling at my beauty. Yeah, look, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. These are people that we're not giving to. These are people that we're not paying attention to. These are people that are in debt to the universe. These are people that can't copycat you. We're making we're making our energetic signatures too authentic for you to siphon and take. They didn't anticipate that. I feel like when we come along with love and kindness, people see it as gullible or naivete. That's what I just heard. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 8 of Cups in the reverse. Show me this person. There's an energy here that's trying to suck, literally, light, essence. Show me this person. It's a group of people. Yeah, the 4 of Pentacles, look. Because they're penny pinching, struggling, begging for ideas. So this could be somebody that waits for me, for us to come online This is all they do? Somebody needs to go outside. Somebody needs to wash their ass. Somebody sits up like waiting for us to come online. Look, so they can harvest. But they're not getting anything. 8 of Cups in the reverse. They refuse to walk away. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. They can't suck off the energy. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is done. Show me the succubus energy. Somebody's pulling at my ideas. Spiritual community. Look. 4 Wands in the reverse. This could be a group of people, an organization. The Hangman in the reverse. Trying to sacrifice the High Priestess. Whoa. Well, we got deep here, didn't we? Show me January 2027. January 2027. The
Time like January 2027.
Not 2026, 2027. Show me January 2027. Queen of Wands energy. Confidence. Show me January 2027. Judgment. It's like saying, will the real confident divine feminine please stand up? This is 2027. Show me 2026. The 2 of Cups. Copycat. Doppelganger. Beauty spells. Now, I know some of y'all don't believe this. Or maybe you do. Maybe you realize it. Maybe it's happened to you. But somebody is literally sitting in a mirror with either a picture of you or listening to you, and they're trying to talk like you, sound like you, look like you. High Priestess, whatever your God work is, somebody is literally copying. I just heard footprint to footprint, handprint to handprint. Somebody wants your energetic signature. You know, the beautiful thing about your hands, you know, the lines here, your fingerprint, it's authentic. Nobody has this print. Nobody has my signature. Right? So you have people that are literally mirroring us. Can't beat us, join us. This is what they're saying. So they're just copying what we do, what we say, how we move. 8 of Wands, it's an instant backfire. Show me 2028. 9 of Pentacles, single and self-sufficient, collective. Show me 2026 for these doppelgangers. They want our abundance. Queen of Pentacles, show me 2026. Something's about to backfire. This is like fake High Priestess energy. Somebody that's not tapped in, somebody that does not have a prophetic calling. It's not to shade anybody. They just don't have a prophetic calling to be in the spiritual community. Fake psychics. Look, 4 Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Show me this person that's trying to pull at my face.
I just went to budgeting app.
What?
Base 44. Look, it pulls our expenses into one place.
Peace be with you, divine High Priestess who has been active. Peace be with you, divine High Priestess active.
Girl, we cannot hear you, Neff. Okay, I don't know where you thought you was talking to, but we can't hear you. I don't even know what you're talking about. And it still ended up looking like a bird. No matter how I spin it, no matter what I draw, I always got those all-seeing eyes. It just happens naturally. That thing looked like an ego, don't it? It looks like something with big old eyes. Oh man, I can't unsee it. I can't undraw it. This is so much fun. Man, that's what's up. Bing, 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 bing. Let's move this out of the way. Somebody is scared. Somebody is really out here looking crazy. Why did I pick up on this energy, Holy Spirit? Show me what it is that I need to see for the beautiful divine collective. If you're new to this platform, welcome. If you are returning back, what's good? Listen, use your intuition when it comes to this download. But I heard somebody is terrified. They don't even know what the hell to do. This person could have relocated to get away from some type of magic. Okay, that's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I'm just gonna let the download flow as I get things prepared here. Yeah, whoever this person is, they are terrified, scared to death. Okay, what actually happened here? Show me this person. I keep hearing mercy, mercy, me. All things ain't what they used to be. No, no. Where did all the blue skies go? Somebody got a lot going on, honey. Where the heck did the blue skies go? What did you do to lose your blue skies? Show me this energy. Show me this energy. Oh, Spirit is saying something about opening up a door. Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Opening up a door. Okay, let's see. Somebody's in their new beginning, okay? And they're getting bad news because somebody was in a new beginning because they were running from something that they did not want to hold themselves accountable to. Now, if you've watched enough Spiritual Court TV, you know we talk about all things spiritual. Somebody did something in the spirit realm, okay? Yeah, they do not want me to tell this. Page of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Cups, new beginning. Somebody thought that they were in the clear from some type of karma, some type of spiritual work, and something has found them in their new beginning. What's the Page of Wands in the reverse? Show me this person. Yeah, they're sneaky and deceptive. I'm telling you, somebody moved to start a new beginning, to get away from some type of spiritual rules that they broke. Some type of spiritual work, some type of dark magic, something was forbidden. Somebody had to get the hell up out of Dodge. Somebody had to haul ass. That's what I just heard about a town. Now they're like, uh-oh, clarify this person. Ooh, they do not want me saying this. Four Wands in the reverse. They could be thinking about moving again. What's the Four Wands in the reverse? Is this their new community? What's the Four Wands in the reverse for this person? Somebody ran into trouble in their new beginning. Yeah, karma met them at this destination. Something could be somebody's final destination. What's the Four Wands in the reverse? Ooh, child, this person is crazy. Somebody tried to start a new beginning with somebody else's destiny. Somebody literally tried to manifest a new beginning. They very well could have manifested a new beginning, but somebody's hitting a roadblock. Somebody's hitting a bump in the road.
You got the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in the right direction with the Five of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, somebody got caught up. So what's going on? What did they get caught doing? What happened? Is Ten of Pentacles in the reverse? What the hell is going on? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Is this involving some type of money situation? Show me this person. Somebody started a new beginning. What's the Four of Wands in the reverse? Could be a feminine here. Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands energy. Show me this person. What's the Four of Wands in the reverse? Something backfired. Yeah, somebody said it's not over, but it's over. Somebody traveled to a distance with the world. Somebody relocated to another state, another city, another country. Okay, what's the Four of Wands in the reverse? The Sun. Somebody got exposed for doing something wrong. Okay, what did they do? Why is this person scared to death? Scared as hell? Four of Swords in the reverse? They can't recover from something? What's going on? Clarify. The High Priestess. The Queen of Cups. They're projecting right now. This person shows up as the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, confident, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, like they got it all together. I don't feel like this is a couple. I feel like this is a woman that gets in her masculine energy. But she comes out as very balanced. But again, clarifying, Five of Swords in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, she is not. In fact, she could have tried to start a new beginning with somebody else's like energy or destiny. Because the Four of Swords is in the reverse. Show me this person. What's the truth? Remove that projection. If somebody is falsifying the projector, honey. Remove that projection. Which lets me know this person really does believe their own thoughts and craziness. We can see right through it, honey. You got the Fool and the Three of Swords and Temperance. Somebody wants to be seen as balanced. Why is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse for this person? What happened? Why? They left. They rushed away. They moved away. They did something real fast. What did you do real fast? I'm telling you, somebody did some type of dark work. They had a lot of dodge. The Knight of Wands, somebody had to move. The Hierophant in the reverse, somebody's running from some type of spell work or something like that. But the way they're showing up in their new beginning, or how they wanted people to perceive them, is the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles, somebody that basically has it together. The Fool, taking a leap of faith, going towards something new. The Three of Swords, separating themselves, healed, temperance energy, and balance. But what are they running from? The Hierophant in the reverse, with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. What did this person do? What's the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse for this person? And the Four of Swords. What's going on there? The Eight of Wands. Something is being communicated. Child? Hell no. This is a succubus energy. This is a dangerous incubus energy, succubus energy. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Four of Swords in the reverse. The Eight of Wands. Something's being communicated about somebody's health. The Six of Swords in the reverse. The Eight of Wands, some type of correspondence. Four of Swords. What's this energy? What is this energy? A Queen of Wands. Again, this is the way somebody wants to show up. As a Queen of Wands, High Priestess, this is the way they show up. Show us the truth. Why do those other cards come up in the reverse? Page of Cups.
If you think your child may have autism, early action matters. Action Behavior Centers offers no cost, no wait list, ADOS-2 assessments for children 18 months to 6 years. In this play-based evaluation, a trained clinician observes how your child communicates, plays, and interacts. We share a summary with your child's doctor to support their diagnostic process. Get early support. Schedule an ADOS-2 today at actionbehavior.com.
Never sue the person who hit you after a car accident. I just got $100,000 for an accident I was in last month, and I didn't sue, I didn't have to go to court, and I didn't have to deal with insurance directly. Listen, if you've been in a car accident recently, most people have no idea there's actually a way to get massive compensation without any of the traditional legal hassles. Everyone thinks they only have two choices after an accident, accept whatever crumbs insurance throws at them, or hire expensive lawyers and spend years fighting in court. But there's actually a third option that's helping accident victims get life-changing settlements in just weeks. After my accident, insurance offered me $7,000. I was frustrated and didn't want to deal with the stress of hiring lawyers and going to court for years. That's when I discovered the 2025 Crash Connect Compensation Program. This isn't just another legal service. It's a complete program that was recently launched to help accident victims bypass all the traditional roadblocks and get the maximum compensation they deserve. But here's the thing, not everyone qualifies for this program. I used their qualification tool to see if my accident met their criteria. I answered just a few simple questions about what happened, and within seconds I found out I qualified for the Crash Connect program. That's when everything changed. Once I was accepted into the program, they assigned me a specialist who handled absolutely everything. No more dealing with insurance adjusters trying to lowball me. No more worrying about upfront legal fees or court dates. The program did all the heavy lifting to get me maximum compensation. The result? $100,000 deposited into my account. All because I qualified for a program that most people don't even know exists. But I'm not the only success story. Take Lisa. After her accident, insurance offered her $9,000. She used the qualification tool, discovered she qualified for the Crash Connect program, and the program secured her $150,000 in just 8 weeks. Or look at Robert's case. His accident seemed minor. Insurance offered $5,000. He qualified for the program, and they got him $70,000 in under 6 weeks. Money he never would have seen through traditional routes. Here's how you can see if you qualify. Use their qualification tool and answer a few simple questions about your accident. It takes less than 30 seconds. The tool determines if your specific case meets the criteria for the Crash Connect program. If you qualify for the program, that's when the real magic happens. You get assigned a dedicated specialist who uses the program's proven methods to secure maximum compensation for your case. They handle all negotiations, all paperwork, all the stress, while you just wait for your settlement check. If you don't qualify, at least you'll know. But if you do qualify and get accepted into this program, you could be looking at a completely different financial outcome than what insurance is offering you. The program is completely free to use. You don't pay anything unless the program successfully gets you money. No upfront costs, no hidden fees, no massive percentages taken like traditional attorneys charge. Right now, they're looking for more accident victims to see if they qualify for the program. Whether your accident was recent or happened months ago, if you haven't gotten proper compensation yet, you might be exactly who this program was designed to help. What would it mean to get $50,000, $100,000, even $200,000 instead of whatever insurance is offering? That's the kind of life-changing difference this program makes for people who qualify. But here's what's critical. These cases have strict deadlines. While insurance companies drag their feet hoping your time runs out, the Crash Connect program works fast to get qualifying victims paid before those deadlines expire. I almost settled for that $7,000 insurance offer. I'm so glad I took 30 seconds to see if I qualified for something better. That 30 seconds turned into $100,000 in my bank account. Don't make the mistake of settling for less when you might qualify for so much more. Use the qualification tool below, answer a few simple questions about your accident, and see if you qualify for the Crash Connect program. It's free to check, takes less than 30 seconds.
Hey y'all, don't make the mistake of ever settling for less. $130,000 in the bank account.
Somebody is not this person. Somebody's like acting like they're this person. Somebody's like pretending to be the high priestess. Caring, loving, kind, like they did the work. Really, they're the Hierophant in the reverse. 4 wands in the reverse. Somebody got a whole trail of nothing but like dark soulmates. What's the 4 wands in the reverse? What is that? Yeah, they missed an opportunity. Thank God with a King of Cups. Because there's a real Queen of Cups here, a real King of Cups. This is the way somebody wants people to see them, but they keep missing an opportunity because now something is going on with them. Something is triggering this person. Something's going on with their health. 4 swords in the reverse with the 6 of swords. Somebody could have done spell work for vitality, and it's not working. Somebody could have done spell work for health reasons, and then they just darted off in a new direction, trying to start a new beginning with somebody else's essence with the Fool, and they're showing up like, yes, this is the High Priestess. Yes, I'm the Queen of Cups. 2 of Pentacles, very balanced. I mean, somebody had it down to a T. But what are they running from? Why do they have to move in a haste? Why are they in a new area? They're running from some type of spell work that backfired. Clarify the spell work that backfired. What's behind this person? Show me the shadow. Yeah, look, death magic. I can make it up. Death magic. You got death, and you got 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody did death magic over somebody. Somebody tried to unalive somebody, take their star, and then walk in their essence. I just heard instead, whoever you are, you didn't pass away with the star, High Priestess, Queen of Cups. You're the real Queen of Wands. You're all the cards in the upright. What's going on with this person's health? They're fighting something and they're losing. It's a losing battle with the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Whatever they have, okay, with the 5 of Wands in the reverse clarifying and the 6 of Swords in the reverse, inability to heal from something with the 4 of Swords, maybe that's sickness in the body. Somebody's fighting something, but I feel like it's a combination of something medical and spiritual. Clarify. Yeah, look, they did spell work to stay alive, honey. Somebody did spell work for strength, for power, for vitality. Show me this person. Who are they for real? Because they shapeshifted their ass off. This is who they are. The 5 of Pentacles into a Wand. I'm telling you. Somebody got the hell out of Dodge. They left everything behind. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody could have put something in storage. Somebody could have walked away. Somebody walked away, rolled away, got a ride, took an Uber. Whatever they did, they got the hell out of Dodge with the 2 of Wands. Went into their new beginning. They just did some type of spell work, and it has backfired. The 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse, and somebody's in their new beginning showing up as the High Priestess in the up. Girl, no. What you are is dirt. What you are is a raggedy, nasty little bastard. You should not have done that. You tried to unalive a chosen one, a star.
Remember how excited you were when Junior finally went off to college? Well, now college is over, Mom and Dad, and here comes Junior's student loan debt. Is private student loan debt wrecking your family's life? You really need to talk to White Refi. White Refi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can reduce your payment, you can get your life back, and they do not care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call White Refi today.
How do you go from zero experience to flying for one of the world's largest airlines? Let's find out as we go behind the scenes at ATP. Headquarters in Dallas, Texas, to learn about the pathway ATP students have to a career at American. How does ATP work with American Airlines to help students become pilots? ATP pilots and graduates have been advancing to American Airlines for decades. As far as a more formalized partnership, ATP is partnered with all 3 of American's fully owned regional carriers, Envoy, Piedmont, and PSA, via their respective cadet programs. We are also a proud flight school partner for the American Airlines Cadet Academy, where an acceptee will receive a conditional job offer for one of American's fully owned regionals and then complete flight training. What do students get from being a part of those programs? Pilots benefit from mentorship and professional development, some financial benefits, bonuses, flight benefits, as well as a conditional job offer to fly for American's regional carriers, Envoy, Piedmont, or PSA. And what's exciting about that is that those 3 airlines participate in a contractual flow-through to American, meaning a successful cadet interview could be the first and only interview that pilot completes. Let's meet with American to learn more about the American Airlines Cadet Academy at ATP. What is the American Airlines Cadet Academy, and how does it help students land a career at American?
So the American Airlines Cadet Academy is the pilot pathway for aspiring aviators to American. It goes from day 1 of flight training all the way up as a continuous flow and guaranteed path to American Airlines mainline.
Why has American Airlines chosen ATP as a partner?
American chooses their flight schools very carefully with looking at the excellence in the pilot training that they have, the history of quality and safety, and then that our missions align with what we are looking for in the academy. ATP has been a long-standing partner through our wholly owned regional cadet programs, and now we're bringing the opportunity back to day one of pilot training. So not only can we look at the flight training experience, bringing the technical skill sets, but also allowing the education and exposure of American Airlines group to be included within that pathway.
Let's speak to Natalie, an ATP graduate who has achieved her dream of flying for American. Where did your journey to American Airlines start?
I didn't meet the age requirements to commission as a pilot in the Air Force, so I started looking at civilian options, and that's when I found ATP Flight School. They had a fast track program, and that would allow me to switch careers rather quickly and get started as a pilot. I started at the regional airlines at Envoy Air, and then eventually interviewed for American, and I've been here since. It's my dream job.
What at ATP prepared you the most for a career as an airline pilot?
It was a really efficient training program with a lot of knowledge coming at you rather quickly, but it was a good mix of ground school, simulator training, and actual flight experience, and required a lot of self-study and discipline, which is really what you need in an airline training program as well.
What advice do you have for aspiring pilots following in your path?
If you want to become a pilot, you should go for it. This is a great time to get into the aviation industry, and there's a lot of programs and opportunities out there, such as the American Airlines Cadet Program. ATP Flight School could be a good option if you're really wanting to get to the airlines quickly like I did.
The path to American is one of many at ATP. Join me on another episode as we go behind the scenes at ATP.
And you got something going on with your health. The Six of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Wands in the reverse. You lost a battle. Somebody's running from death, y'all. Like fate. Clarify what's going on. Oh yeah, this person is crazy. This person thought they were gonna hightail it in their new beginning and be you, honey. Somebody had it all planned out. Somebody was like, took her out. I'm about to move forward. I'm about to get this new house. I'm moving to a new city. I'm about to get a new car. I'm about to manifest this new King of Cups. I got vitality. I got good health. Yeah, this person is all the way messed up. In fact, what they are is the Empress in the reverse with the chariot. They were going in a circle. Somebody jumped in the chariot and just went in a loop. Wherever they ended up, their energy was there to meet them. Death already knew where they were going to plant their feet. Death already knew where they had intended to end up. Yeah, and so now karma shows up. Oh yeah, this is a real destiny swap. Somebody was for real about this destiny swap, y'all. I mean, they hightailed it. Somebody was enthusiastic getting into this chariot, moving in what they believed was the Empress energy, trying to beat you to the punch, and they said, oh, I left you behind. I left you in the dust with the death and the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. That's kindly. Somebody could have even repented. Somebody could have even read a Bible scripture, just kept pushing it, started their new beginning, but now they're in the Six of Swords in the reverse. Somebody needs to re-up. Somebody needs to get a new destiny. Man, ain't no destinies available, boo. Ain't nobody else's destiny is available to this person but their own. Our destinies are not available, not at all. You're going to get the busy signal every time from the universe. With the sun's energy in this wheel of fortune, our destinies are not available. And then you're going to get the voicemail from the universe letting you know that the mailbox is full. We're not taking any scrabblers into the new cycle here with the sun's energy. There's no way. Why would we? Who's taking dead weight, honey? Let the dead bury the dead. With death and the Five of Pentacles, oh yeah, you thought you left that behind. Surprise! 2026 is the number one, baby. What's good? And you did it all for a lover? For the love of the honey? Somebody wanted to be the Empress. Somebody wanted to look like they had the honeycomb hideout. For the love of honey. Gotta get that honey, man, honey, man. Somebody wanted to walk in those shoes energy. The Empress, this was their goal, was to be beautiful. Something worked for a little bit, at least according to them, and based on what it was that they wanted to see. But you got the Star, you got Death, you got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Four of Wands in the reverse, is this person connected to some organization? Knight of Pentacles, they have a friend here, a masculine friend. Clarify, who is this person? Seven of Cups, this person sold them some wolf tickets. Sure did, and they bought it. Knight of Pentacles in the Seven of Cups. Somebody's in like a, with the Four of Wands in the reverse, okay?
For the love of honey, for the love of honey.
Somebody's in like a, with the Four of Wands in the reverse, okay? Whoever this person is, I don't know what this Four of Wands in the reverse is, other than somebody had to leave a house very fast because the work backfired. So this person is running from death, basically. Okay? They're running from death spirits. Yeah, they are. Because they tried to sacrifice somebody for their Ace of Cups. And they thought they got away with the Hangman in the reverse. That idea, taboo, sacrifice, in order to get this Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, this person literally was so focused, y'all. I kid you not. On channeling that High Priestess, Queen of Cups, balanced energy. This is the way that they want people to see them. This was the energy that they feel they deserve to give with the Six of Pentacles out of trying to literally take somebody's destiny. This ain't even a swap. This was like, yes, Bill, thank you. I'm gonna go and take your destiny and you get to die and I get to go this way. But now this shit has backfired with the Four of Swords in the reverse and somebody is about to meet their maker. Wow. I can make it up. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse represents a fall from grace. Somebody's time is up. Somebody's arguing with fate. Somebody is sitting there, like really being combative with a fated situation. Something that will happen, exactly the way I just said it. Somebody tried to take somebody's life and then basically move forward in a new beginning, thinking that they wouldn't have to deal with that. Whoever gave them bad advice sold them some type of an illusion. Okay? Ten of Wands, wanted to come in the reverse. Whoever the person is in the organization that showed them what to do, that sold them an illusion, that told them that something was possible, was really setting them up to be slaughtered. Because honestly, can we be real? Somebody's life was already decided. Like their time is up. They might feel like there's more time for them, but their time is up. So doing a destiny swap, Four of Swords in a reverse, harvesting on people, sucking this energy, thinking that that's going to get you a new life is a foolish pursuit. Because whoever this high priestess is, think it does. The real one. That's what I just heard at the start. This person's too far into their destiny for you to try to swap out, do anything. Like, somebody looked behind them and saw you like down for the count. Somebody saw you as a dead body, quite literally. And then they get, a phone call, let them know that, hey, the dead hasn't risen, the star is here, the sun is here. Like, somebody thought they were jumping ahead of you. And you were already light years away, honey. Lifetimes away with death and the fool. Yeah, it's like, how you gonna jump ahead of somebody that you think you left behind? But that person is already at several finish lines because it's their destiny. Somebody sold this person an illusion. Close the story, this person's pissed off. The energy that I'm feeling right now, they're a latchkey energy. Anybody that opens up the door, they want to create a little cord. No, you don't. You break that cord, you will get hurt trying to attach a cord. I'm just here to do my job. I'm here to simply channel the message. This is Spiritual Core TV. When we talk about all things spiritual, and that's just what it is. Shout out to all the people that are in the memberships. There are exclusive, timeless readings there. We can pay 23 cents a day, 27 cents a day, or $1.55 a day to get exclusive content. It's life-changing. At least that is my intention. Because this is a real read right here. Somebody's ass is looking crazy. Let's go into part 2. We're going to dig a little bit deeper.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Hey.
Divine High Priestess Activated. Come on in. Let's see what's going on in the ethers. This is going to be a public video, an energy check for the Divine High Priestess. Hopefully everybody is feeling real good. Hopefully everybody is shining to their best potential. I hope that wherever you are comfortable and you are feeling really happy with yourself, knowing yourself. That is what I hope for you. That is what I know for you because I know that for myself. I'm looking for some sage, y'all. Hold on. I just had an idea. Give me one moment. Looking for a little bit of sage to burn. Hold on. I don't want that. Sage. I had a whole stick, y'all. Of sage. What exactly did I do
You
with
like
it?
it like longer?
Okay, we got a little bit here. Let's see.
Put your house shoes on your feet. You look nice
It's
and
not
clean.
one nine. I got a little bit of sage here, but I got a whole bag around here, y'all, because I tagged the bundles on my page here. I love this bundles package. I'm gonna tag it down below because it lasts for so long, y'all. I've had this bundle, Lord, for the longest. The sage burns slow, and I don't know how they're preparing it, but it stays fresh for a really long time. You
It
know,
looks like Michael
sometimes
Jackson.
sage can get a
Oh,
little
wow.
stale. No, not this. No, it burns really, really good. Okay, let's see if I can get a little sage burning here. I keep these tops, y'all, from my candles for cases like this, okay? Let's get a little fire from over here. So come on in. This is going to be a live conversation for the Divine High Priestess that's been activated. If you're new to this platform, just know that this space was something that was created for the Divine High Priestess, okay? You could be a reader, you could be a Reiki healer, you could be a medium, you have spiritual gifts, and you're using your gifts, you can activate it. Meaning you know who you are, you're finding out who you are, and you're ever evolving on the eternal level, right? Whoever you once were, you know who that is too, and that has been since finished, and you're in this new life, right? Many are called, but few are chosen, which means that you are the matriarch of your family. Let's see, I need more fire. Hold on, y'all. I like my sage to get smoky. Even if it sets off the smoke detector, that's fine. I don't care. I need my sage to be smoky. Ooh, we got a nice little pop in here. Did y'all hear? Sheesh. Ooh, that was a pop. Fiery. I feel like I need more smoke, y'all. Okay, listen, just come on in. This gives time for people to come into the chat. Come on in, it's no rush. We got more than enough time. We hold space, time, by way of matter. We matter on this planet. We're holding up space, yeah, taking up time. By way of an intrusion to the illusion. I just heard that song. Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you ready for us to take the score? Are you on the dark side of the light? That's what I just heard. It's an invasion. I hope you truly understand. I hope you truly understand. It's an invasion. Let's see what's going on. Creator, universe, what is the deal? What is happening? What is going on?
Are you ready?
Without further ado, I'm taking my time today, honey.
Are you ready?
I remember on the other platform, I was like, oh, y'all, I'm doing this, and this. Somebody's like, take your time now. Take your time. I'm like, thank you. Hold up, y'all. I'm glad y'all get to see what happens behind the scenes, okay? In real time. We're going to keep it real. Yeah, let's keep it real all the way 100.
It's time to go to bed, though.
Let's see. I feel like there's a glitch by way of what is regularly being programmed out. And I feel like the glitch is us. That's what I feel. Immediate download. I feel like we're the glitch.
We're
in
the
a
glitch.
regularly scheduled programming system.
We're totally the glitch, y'all.
And the glitch is causing
In the Matrix.
a lot of like.
And we're
weird
causing a lot of
energy.
interruptions to people's
I
dark
don't
energy.
think they understand.
They don't understand.
I don't think they calculated us to be the glitch.
Yeah. They
They have to rewrite the program, whoever they are. Okay, this could be systematic, a fragmented system that is falling by way of the United States, of the Americas, in the country, globally. Yeah, we are the invasion. I don't think they could understand it. I got y'all walking all through the house. This is a lot. Hold on, y'all. Hold your peace. Hold your peace. Play high frequencies and hold your peace. Y'all, I'm all the way outside. If this microphone reaches all the way outside, then that's beautiful. That's amazing. I had to go get something that I forgot or that I left outside.
We're about to take it
All right,
to the
here we are. We're back.
man.
Welcome to the live.
We're about to
If
take
something that
it
I
to
said
the
has resonated with you, hit a double
man.
tap.
It's
You're watching on your mobile device, you're in your car with surround sound, and make sure you're driving hands-free, being safe. Okay?
They wanna
Operating
truly
machinery.
understand.
So I had to go all the way outside. What it was that I needed, and it was absolutely worth it. What a trip. That was fun. Thank y'all for coming with me. Let's get into this interview. Whatever this message is, it's important. I can feel it. Whenever I have to go in, taking my time like this, showing myself patience with the message,
Hey, come on.
I know the universe is about to give me clear, concise, and accurate information. Something that we can use. Something that's going to confirm what it is that we are feeling.
Let's go.
A lot of y'all are high frequency
Come on,
right
brother.
now. A lot of you have. You could be laughing at the illusions that you once believed to be true. Yeah, once you realize what it is, somehow it just all starts to make sense, like, oh, that's what that was, or that's why I had to go through that. For sure. There we go. I gotta get my sage going. I need my sage to come in right, honey. So I'm on it. There we go. That's the kind of stuff I like to see as we cleanse these cards. I declare and decree that the truth is the energy. As I walk in truth, I'm being used by the divine for the beautiful divine high priestesses. It has already started. It has already been finished, and it's all good. Show us what's going on in the interim. What is this energy? What is happening? High frequency is what I just heard. Double action. Something about a double action. Double jeopardy. It's a loop. There really is no two of swords. There's only one sword. It's the ace of swords. It's only the truth. This is what spirit is showing me. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Good news about money. Stability. Something's in the premature state. And something's being birthed. Something new is being birthed. Nothing is being resurrected. That's what I just heard. Resurrection is connected to death. Death is something that's man-made. It's an illusion. These are immediate downloads. We got the sun's energy. I can't make this up. Yeah, it's an ending to some type of like spiritual battle. The Hierophant and the Five of Wands. Yeah, you had a lot of people trying to fight the High Priestess and the Hierophant, the teachers, because you come to wake people up. Like for real, you do. You're waking people up. You've awakened people. You finished those, you finished those contracts. Let me tell you what's so funny. Hold on, y'all. I promise you, you are the alarm in the matrix. You are sounding the alarm. Your high frequency, people's ears start to ring when they're in the presence of you because of the frequency that you're on. You know what's so funny about that alarm sounding? This smoke is nowhere near where the alarm is. So that's absolutely a spiritual conversation by way of a confirmation. The sun's energy, fire, okay? Alarm, ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, and I'll be damned if you just try to keep putting these illusions in front of my face and expecting for me to believe it by way of your belief system. No, your system has been fragmented. We're intrusive, we're invasive, we are invading people's space with the truth. It's a good invasion. I just heard we're the good trouble. 1033 on the timer. The star, look. Stars energy. Look at all the stars. These aren't the kind of cards you can really showcase, to be quite honest, because they're starting to wear down. But look, just as I split the deck, the pictures are starting to rub off a little bit. But look at that Ace of Pentacles. Look at the stars. Look at the galaxies. Look at the infinite possibilities. Look at the black and the gold. Take it in. Yeah. Because Spirit says, listen, it's about this energy. The Ace of Swords. I cannot make this up. The energy is really high. Yeah, listen, the energy is really high. We're creating something new. It's a new way to see something. The magician, walking in this truth, you got people's alarm sounding. Yeah. It's shaking up spiritual hell with the Eight of Swords. Show us. High High Priestess, Divine High Priestess, you've been activated. The Queen of Pentacles energy, grounded, stable, crowning energy, the stars, creating something new amongst the stars. Higher self is creating something, creating a new metaphysical reality. That's what I just heard. The Magician. Come through, High Priestess, you've been activated. Look at my beautiful, intelligent soul tribe family. You are a reflection of I, and I see you, and I see me, and yes, the Four of Swords. Something has been meditated on, prayed about. It's a Zen state of mind with the Star and the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. That's meditation. That's being grounded. But creating something new amongst the stars, yeah, this judgment is real. Look at the judgment energy, the rules, the laws of Maya. Come through, Holy Spirit. Yeah, I can't make this up. Clarifying all of the injustices by way of the energy that you carry. This energy comes off very subtle, but it's the most powerful frequency in the galaxy right now. It comes off very subtle. It comes off unassuming. It almost comes off as the Fool's energy and an energy of naivete when it relates to high vibrational beings. And I feel like it's because it's an innocence that backs it. With justice, yeah. Handling things in a way that you're not so emotionally charged up over these dense frequencies to the point where you dim your own star. Don't dim your own starlight. That's not going to happen. Your star, yeah. The marking of you, who you are with the Ten of Pentacles. Listen, I love this for the Divine High Priestess because I feel like I resonate. I feel like I resonate 100%. The Two of Cups. Listen, the Two of Cups is connections, friendships, high-level commitments, the Hierophants, and the Two of Cups. Thank you, Spirit, for clearing that space. We needed that sage. Yeah, something could have been attached to this sage, possibly from a previous reading. I feel like that sage was essential. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, look. It's two people very grounded. This could also be two people that are abstaining until they receive what it is that they are manifesting. Yeah, somebody knows the real offer is here. Ten of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. It's like seeing illusions of offerings come through, going into a meditative state, going within with the Four of Swords to see the truth and saying, no, I'll pass. Observing, not absorbing every offer that comes your way, but it's like, no, I'll pass. I'm passing on that which needs to just pass. This too soon shall pass. But the real offer, the real Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is something that you already know what it is. The Four of Swords is meditation. Going within, making a good decision. Making the right decision. Yeah, I can't make this up. The Ace of Wands energy. If not when, then when? If not now, then when? That's what I just heard. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, only love can do it. That's what I just heard. Clarify. Give me something new, Holy Spirit. Yeah. You got the Nine of Swords. Boy, that came out of nowhere. Where did that Nine of Swords come from, Spirit? And the Seven of Cups in the reverse. The illusions. Look, I can't make this up. Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups in the reverse, with the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Swords, that's mental. That's a vision, that's a projection, that's something that somebody's mind was projecting out that they realized was just an illusion. This could have been fear of like all this beautiful high vibrational energy. Yeah, this energy is not for the weak. This energy comes with responsibility. Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this is like collective saying, I'm not going into this little dream state. The Seven of Cups in the reverse is like, nah, I'll pass. Not being in your head about a Two of Cups. There's 7 cups here turned over in order for you to get the Two of Cups in the upright. That means that these are offers that didn't need to come in, be this a friendship, job offer, whatever this is. They're turned over for a reason. They've been exposed as being something that is not real for a reason. Because the Hierophant is meditating on the truth by way of fair judgment, and fair judgment is in alignment with the Ten of Pentacles and justice. Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups was good. I'll pass. Because the Two of Cups is in the upright. So we're passing on the Seven of Cups in the reverse, which has already revealed itself to be something that puts you in a mental entrapment. Ain't nobody going back to the Seven of Cups in the reverse. The cups are turned over for a reason. The Seven of Cups is in the reverse for a reason, and the Ten of Cups is upright in the upright for a reason, by way of wish fulfillment, joy, peace, and happiness, of which we all have the right by way of divine right to pursue. Okay? The Nine of Swords, yeah. Passing on that Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Swords. When you got the Two of Cups and you got the Ten of Cups in the upright, yeah, passing on that is a no. Confidently. Passing on that which does not align, which could be an alternate reality, but it's not your reality. The Two of Cups is what's real. The Page of Cups. These are immature offers. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is really about being patient. It's a virtue. Yeah, I can't make it up. The world, we already finished it. So now that that's finished, we got the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. Now that we finished that, we're in the Chariot. Cancerian energy, emotionally stable. Now that we finished that, the new cycle with the Ten of Wands. Now that we finished that, the Tower has to go back. Ten of Wands and the Tower in the reverse. It has to return to sender. But returning to the sender is just a reminder to show people who they are. That's it. It's a wake-up call. It's a very abrupt one. Ten of Wands and the Tower in the reverse is a very abrupt call. With the world, a new cycle, and the Chariot, yeah, look, it's already something new happening here. Because the cycle's over. There's something new here. Clarify? The Tower also represents a lot of illusions being shattered. With the Tower in the reverse and the Seven of Cups in the reverse, and the Six of Swords is healing. Aquarius energy, sailing to calmer waters. It is the age of Aquarius. Aquarium. Let me clear my throat. Aquarium.
That microphone cannot hold my voice.
Aquarium. I just had to figure it out.
Aquarium.
So, yeah, that is. That's what it is. Six of Swords. Listen, the Tower is in the reverse. Collectively. Yeah, look.
Aquarium.
You got strength. You got the Eight of Pentacles working on strengthening your new abilities. This is not a resurrection. In order to resurrect something, it had to have been dead. And the only hell is resurrecting something that's already dead. No, the only thing that you can do is give birth to something new. I give birth to a new version of myself as often as I need to.
As often as I need
So what you're
to.
getting is the new me, and what I'm seeing is the new you. Temperance, yeah. Balance. Strength energy. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords, that's what Spirit said. So listen, take this reading as it resonates. I'll be back with more readings. I know this one was a little bit different the way we started it out, but you know, that's what it is. I love y'all. I will see you in the next video. Peace be with you.
Peace be with you. Peace be with you. La 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 la. Peace be. Seems like ever since I've become more than you, can't seem to forget. I can't get you out of my head. Guess the verdict's in. She's crazy over you. How can one be down? Tell me where to start. 'Cause every time I smile, he feels tremors in his heart. Has no one concern. How can I get with you? Hey, it's time for bedtime. It's bedtime, honey. It's nice outside. It's like a nice temperature.